In this video, we will learn about the pathogenesis of diabetes mellitus. Pathogenesis of type 1 diabetes mellitus. Type 1 diabetes is caused by an autoimmune mechanism. The T lymphocytes attack the B cell antigens. The T lymphocytes attack the B cell antigens and destroy the beta cells. Genetic and environmental factors contribute to the destruction of beta cells. This type mostly affects children, manifests at puberty, and progresses with age. Insulin therapy is mandatory for survival in these cases. The islets may demonstrate necrosis of the beta cells and infiltration of lymphocytes in the early stages, which is called insulitis. Locally produced chemical mediators such as interferon, tumor necrosis factor, and interleukin-1 damage beta cells. Viruses may be an initiating trigger, as some of the viral antigens resemble beta cell antigens. This is called molecular mimicry. The recent evidence indicates that infections are protective rather than destructive. Pathogenesis of type 2 diabetes mellitus. Environmental factors like sedentary lifestyle and dietary habits along with genetic factors contribute significantly to the pathogenesis of type 2 diabetes mellitus. There are two major defects found in type 2 diabetes, which are peripheral insulin resistance and insufficient insulin secretion. Insulin resistance is the affected ability of insulin to regulate glucose uptake by the cells, glucose metabolism, and its storage in the tissues. Various genetic and environmental factors contribute to the development of insulin resistance. Some of these are as follows: defects in the insulin receptors and signaling mechanism. Obesity causes insulin resistance. Free fatty acids affect insulin sensitivity. Free fatty acids metabolize into triglycerides, which in turn inhibit insulin signaling. Role of adipocytokines, which are proteins produced and released into the circulation by adipose tissue. Leptin, adiponectin, and resistin are some examples, and these resist the functioning of insulin. Beta cell dysfunction. Loss in the normal pulsatile release of insulin triggered by blood glucose. Loss of beta cell mass due to the degeneration and amyloidosis of islets. Diabetes due to monogenic defects. Monogenic forms of diabetes occur due to single gene mutations. There may be a defect in the beta cell function or the signaling mechanism. Pathogenesis of the complications of diabetes. The complications of diabetes are a consequence of long-term hyperglycemia. The three major metabolic abnormalities that play a major role in the pathogenesis of diabetic complications are as follows. Number one is non-enzymatic glycosylation. In this process, glucose combines with free amino groups of various proteins without enzymatic assistance. For example, glycosylated hemoglobin and glycosylated collagen. Glycosylated hemoglobin is useful in the confirmation of diabetes mellitus, as it provides a guide to the average blood glucose levels over the 120-day lifespan of erythrocytes. When the collagen and other interstitial tissue proteins are glycosylated, irreversible advanced glycosylation end products are formed. The advanced glycosylation end products may accelerate atherogenesis and cause thickening of the glomerular basement membrane, resulting in diabetic glomerulopathy. Number two is protein kinase C activation. The protein kinase C is activated by an increased amount of glucose in the cells. Activated PKC stimulates the production of vascular endothelial growth factor, which promote neovascularization, such as in diabetic retinopathy. It also augments the production of transforming growth factor B, which causes thickening of the basement membrane. Number three is effects on polyol pathways. The polyol pathways converts glucose into polyols. For example, glucose can be converted into sorbitol. In the presence of hyperglycemia, glucose is metabolized by the polyol pathways rather than the hexokinase pathway. As a result, accumulation of sorbitol occurs in cells, which is not easily diffusible across the cell membranes. This increases cellular osmolarity and causes cell damage. The next video will be uploaded soon, in which you can find the clinical features and the complications.